energy.
Not death, because apparently you're asking me what is death.
The main reasons yeah. What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Playing with Khumbo and Nico. It's your boy Khumbo.
And it's your boy Nico.
And today I'll be discussing life cover and why you should have it.
And today I'm just going to be talking about how you can actually get your stuff in order.
Alright, so I'll discuss life cover and why you should have it in place. Alright, so a life cover policy is a policy that pays a sum to your nominated beneficiaries or to your estate when you pass away. And I say when, not if, because everyone is going to pass away one day, and basically this is a guaranteed way of ensuring that your loved ones receive cash. Now, for me, the main two reasons to have life cover in place would be one, to leave money behind for your financial dependents. So that means if you were to pass away, who would need money to pay for example, your children's school fees, for the upkeep of your spouses, kids, families, whatever the case is. You can nominate whichever beneficiaries you want, and you can also choose your sum assured. The second reason would be to cover the shortfalls in your estate. Now what I mean by this is that, let's say you're leaving your house behind to your children, but there's still an outstanding bond on the house. You wouldn't like, assets in your estate to be sold to cover the bond. So that's where you could take out a life cover policy payable to the estate, so that it covers each and every debt possible, so that whatever you leave behind to people, they actually receive. So yeah, those are the main two reasons for having life cover. The third reason would be, just to be generous. If, for example, I love Nico, that's my guy, I want to leave him 2 million rand just for just.
Shout out.
I can do that, no problem. So yeah.
Am I there though?
Yeah?
Okay, so today, instead of talking about death and dying, I'm going to be talking about what you can actually do when you're alive. And and part of that is basically keeping records. And there are two types of people that keep things physically, in physical files, and those that prefer to, make an Excel spreadsheet. So if you're one of those that prefers to keep things in a physical file, I think a good thing to keep is probably, proof of tax, life policy details, insurance policy details, all your creditors that you might be aware of. And then also just keeping, records of other investments that you have, copies of your ID, because those all come in handy when something does happen to you. And if you prefer to keep them digitally, it's the same thing, policy numbers, who your advisor is, your tax number, your tax details, your executor's details, or copy of your will, in the file. But I think the most important thing for those that, do digital copies and keep things, in a folder is someone has to have a password to your phone, your laptop, wherever you store it, because if they don't, then it's kind of pointless. And then if you're those that keep things in a physical file, someone needs to know that you keep that file and where to find it. If you keep it in a safe, someone has to have access to the safe. If you keep it under your mattress, someone has to know that under your mattress, besides the 10 rand here and there's also a file with all the important details. And those are just two ways you can keep documents safe. Another way is as well, if you have an executor, that has a safe and keeps a vault, then you can actually just, compile all their documents, pass it to the person you've appointed, and then just tell, your family members that if anything happens to me, contact Nico at 061 00000. So thank you guys for watching, thanks for liking, subscribing, and interacting with us. For those of you that do, again, stay tuned. We hope to keep dropping more and more. And just a reminder, this is not financial, fiduciary advice or legal advice or professional advice in any capacity. This is literally just, things we see and experience on a day-to-day basis in our jobs, and we feel like, it's important for people to know. And while you're at it, before, after this video, during this video, don't forget to speak to your loved ones about, getting their affairs in order, and, just starting the conversation, because, look, the way things are going, it's important to actually just have these chats, not to say anything bad is going to happen, but it's just peace of mind. So yeah.